The 13th floor. When Mark got a job as a night security guard at the newly built Orion office tower, he didn't think twice about the elevator skipping the number 13. Many buildings avoid labeling a 13th floor, a common superstition. But something felt off. The tower was sleek, modern, all glass and chrome, yet at night it felt hollow, too quiet, like something was waiting. One night around 2 a.m., Mark was making his usual rounds. He entered the elevator to check the top floors. As always, the buttons went from 1 to 12, and then jumped to 14. But as the doors closed, the panel flickered. For a brief moment, a button labeled 13 appeared. Mark blinked. The light on the button was red, like a warning. Then just as quickly it vanished. He chuckled nervously. "Malfunction," he muttered. But then the elevator stopped. Not on any labeled floor. Just stopped. The screen above him blinked once. 13. The doors creaked open. What he saw was impossible. The hallway beyond was not like the clean, modern offices on the other floors. This corridor was decayed. Peeling wallpaper, flickering lights, an old moldy carpet that looked like it hadn't been walked on in decades. And cold. Freezing cold. Mark stepped out, calling out, "Hello?" No answer. He walked slowly, his footsteps muffled. The air smelled of damp wood, rust, and something metallic, like blood. Then he saw the first door, 1301. It was slightly ajar. He pushed it open. Inside was an old office. Dusty desks, a toppled chair, yellowed papers scattered across the floor. On the wall, a black and white photo of a man in a security uniform. His name tag read, M. Gorski. Mark leaned closer. The face in the photo was his. He stumbled back. What was this? A prank? Some kind of twisted, augmented reality? Then the door slammed shut behind him. The lights flickered. From the hallway, slow footsteps echoed. Approaching, dragging. He pulled at the door. Locked. The room was getting darker and colder. Something whispered behind him. "You came back." Mark turned, but the room was empty. Then a hand, pale and bony, reached out from under the desk. He screamed. When he opened his eyes again, he was in the elevator. The doors opened to the lobby. His heart was pounding. The panel showed only floors 1 to 12, then 14. No 13. He rushed to the front desk and told his supervisor everything. The man stared at him for a moment, pale. Then he said, "That's not possible. The 13th floor was sealed off after the accident, 10 years ago. The last night guard who disappeared, his name was Mark Gorski." Mark froze. "But that's my name."